Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview. Book of Ezekiel, Chapter 3. Let's get started now. The Book of Ezekiel, Chapter 3 is a continuation of the story of the prophet Ezekiel and his mission to deliver a message from God to the rebellious people of Israel. In this chapter, Ezekiel is given further instructions and warnings, and he is commissioned to be a watchman for the house of Israel. The chapter begins with God commanding Ezekiel to eat a scroll containing words of lamentation, mourning, and woe. This is a symbolic act meant to represent the bitterness of the message that Ezekiel must deliver to the people. The scroll is sweet to the taste, but bitter in the stomach, signifying the mixed emotions that Ezekiel will experience as he proclaims God's judgment. Next, God tells Ezekiel that he is sending him to the house of Israel, a rebellious and stubborn people who have refused to listen to the prophets that God has sent before. Despite this, God tells Ezekiel that he must still deliver the message, even if the people do not listen or respond. Ezekiel is warned that he will face opposition and resistance from the people, but that he must be faithful to God's call and deliver the message without fear or hesitation. God promises to be with him and to protect him from harm. In verses 10 to 15, we see Ezekiel being given the role of a watchman, a metaphor for the responsibility of a prophet to warn the people of danger and impending judgment. God tells Ezekiel that he must speak out and warn the people of their wicked ways, and that if he fails to do so, their blood will be on his hands. The rest of the chapter describes Ezekiel's encounter with the glory of God and his commission to continue to prophesy to the people of Israel. Ezekiel is told that he will be bound and unable to speak until the time comes for him to deliver the message. When that time comes, he is to speak boldly and without fear, even if the people refuse to listen. The Book of Ezekiel, Chapter 3 contains many important lessons and teachings that are relevant to our lives today. One of the most important is the reminder that God's message is one of warning and judgment, but also of mercy and forgiveness. It shows us that even when we rebel against God and refuse to listen to his prophets, he is still willing to forgive us and to offer us a way back to him. Another important lesson is the reminder that we have a responsibility to warn others of impending danger and judgment. Just as Ezekiel was commissioned to be a watchman for the house of Israel, we too have a responsibility to warn our friends and loved ones of the dangers of sin and rebellion against God. Furthermore, this chapter reminds us of the importance of obedience to God's call, even when it is difficult or unpopular. It challenges us to examine our own lives and to ask ourselves if we are living in a way that is pleasing to God. And it encourages us to be faithful and persistent in our own mission, even when the results are not immediate or apparent. In conclusion, the Book of Ezekiel, Chapter 3 is a powerful and inspiring passage that contains many important lessons and teachings for our day-to-day lives. It reminds us of the sovereignty and authority of God, the importance of obedience and faithfulness, and the need to be bold and courageous in our own mission. Let us take these lessons to heart and strive to live in a way that is pleasing to God. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.